Hi everybody. I'm going to try something I've never done before. Normally the beer reviews I make, they're all edited and chopped up and shortened down. Well, I've made a couple of them from just open and set corked and cage bottles, special occasion, or like more of a live video. I've only done a few of those. Well, I'm going to do something new today that is just taking from a sample glass. Okay. I don't have the can with me, but when we were at the bottle shop earlier today, my lady found a can of Block 15 Brewing Company. It's Gloria. I have to look it up because I hadn't noticed it before. Looks like they're fairly local. They're based in Corvallis, Oregon, so not insanely far away. Briefly here, I'm going to cover it real quick because I'm not going to chop this up and edit like I did before this is live. Well, as live as it can be. So Bohemian Pilsner with Pilsner and Carafoam, so light bready, possible bit of sweetness to it, cracker, that kind of stuff. Carafoam adds the body and head retention, so it gives it more foam, which could increase the aromas, the aromatics of it, so you can smell the hops a little bit more, and maybe the malt. Generally, that's what it does. The hops are Magnum, Hallertauer, Mount Hood, and Czech Saaz. The Magnum ones, let me look those up real quick because I haven't used those in so long I can't remember exactly what they are. Looks like those are a mildly bitter. Now they are generally bitter in hop, I did know that. I haven't used them very much. So yeah, bitter in hop. Wasn't sure what the flavor profile would be. Hallertauer, those are from Germany originally. Those can give earthy, some people get herbal out of them, maybe a little spiciness, floral, depends on your perspective. Mount Hood, I get more of a floral and herbal out of those when I can detect it. And lastly, Czech Saaz, one of my favorites out there. I always get a nice spiciness out of them. Love that one. And then Pilsner yeast. Okay, so like I said, I don't have the can to show that to you, but I thought she poured me a sample glass out of this from her can. I go, I'm not trying making a video out of this without having the full everything, the full can and go into all detail. Try something new. Alright, so here is Block 15 Gloria, apparently Czech style Pilsner. I get a little bit of sweetness out of the nose, a little spiciness too. Not noticing any floral at this point. But yeah, there's some nice, probably some little earthy back there. I'm having a hard time discerning them. But I could see where they'd be back there. But that gentle sweetness and the foam's really stabilizing nicely. It's really helping it out quite a bit. Could be a little bit of citrus in it too. I'm reading floral citrus. Yeah. Earthy, yes, floral. Alright, well, like I said, I don't want to get too far involved in this one. But it does have a nice, gentle brushing of those aromatics, that floral-ish sweetness. Very nice. This tastes medium body, fully opens up my mouth, covers everything. I get some sweetness from the Pilsner, which I wouldn't have expected. I thought that'd be more bread, cracker dough. I could see a little bit of floral in there, so what somebody would assume that to be. Now it says some gentle honey notes. I can see that. Yeah, and they say mild malt sweetness. Oh, they do also say 2-row barley. That's funny because in the grain section on the website I'm looking at, it doesn't say that. Very interesting. Now, they mention gentle honey notes. I never get those from regular barley, 2-row or Pilsner barley. I would get those more about like caramel or crystal 10 or an actual honey malt. And honey malt is known to give honey flavors. Surprising they would say that because those malts are not known for that. But I am getting some of those lightly sweet flavors like I described and like they say. It's not hoppy or bitter at all. Those flavors stick around just a little bit and they slowly evaporate. But it's such a nice coating. It's all gentle, light, it's all sweet. I almost want to say it's like eating a piece of candy, but not quite. It's not like you're eating a a super sweet piece of candy. Nothing at that level. Now, this doesn't have the Pilsner characteristics I would normally expect from a Czech style. Usually from lager yeast, especially Pilsner, because you can use lager yeast in dark beers. Clean, crisp, bright are the characteristics. This one's clean. It's not crisp. It's not bright in my palate, so I get 1 out of 3 of those. That's really all I get. This is that malty sweetness and the honey, as they say. Noticeably sweet. I don't get the earthy bread, cracker, none of that. There's no other flavors I'm noticing out of this at all. So this is a simple Pilsner, very basic to it. Looks like there's 3 malts, although judging what they wrote here, it looks like it's more than that. And then 4 hops in it. Very simple, gets the job done. Maybe a little too sweet for some of you. It's really not offset very well by the hops. I don't know what the alcohol of the IBUs are. I did not look that up. They're saying it's an unfiltered Pilsner. Well, I guess so. I mean, I guess it's kind of unfiltered. It's not too cloudy. All right, well, like I said, I'm trying to make this one pretty short, make it a live review, even though it's not really live. But this was a sample of Block 15 Brewery Gloria Unfiltered Pilsner. So, would I buy this after having a sample? If I was in the mood for a sweet Pilsner, I might, but I wouldn't seek it out. I don't think it's a good example of a Pilsner, and it's really not a good example of a Czech Pilsner. It doesn't taste anything like one. Would I recommend it? I would, based on what I just mentioned, but if that's not what you're looking for, if you want something true to the style or not so sweet, I wouldn't recommend it. Not a bad beer for the flavors it has, but as opposed to the style, it's not a good representation of it. I'm just not impressed there. Okay, well, that's it. So I can't really get straight an empty glass. Cheers.